Nusrat Ghani, Muslim is a reason for my sacking, says ex-minister. A Muslim MP says her faith was raised by a government whip as a reason why she was sacked as a minister in 2020. According to the Sunday Times, Tawari Nusrat Ghani says when she asked for an explanation it was stated her Muslimness was raised as an issue. Conservative Chief Whip Mark Spencer said Ms. Ghani was referring to him and added her claims were completely false and he considered them defamatory. No 10 said the PM had previously met with Ms. Ghani to discuss her concerns. A spokesperson said Boris Johnson then wrote to her expressing his serious concern and inviting her to begin a formal complaint process. She did not subsequently do so. The Conservative Party does not tolerate prejudice or discrimination of any kind. Ms. Ghani was appointed to a post at the Department for Transport in 2018, becoming the first female Muslim minister to speak in the Commons. She lost that job in a minute reshuffle of Mr. Johnson's government in February 2020. Sue Gray report, what exactly is she looking at? What are whips and are MPs scared of them? Pie, pizza and curry, a history of tasty political plots. Speaking to the Sunday Times, Ms. Ghani says when she asked for an explanation a government whip said her Muslimness was raised as an issue during discussions about the reshuffle and her status as a Muslim woman was making colleagues uncomfortable. The Wealden MP is quoted as saying she dropped the matter after being told that if she persisted in asking about it she would be ostracized and her career and reputation would be destroyed. I raised it several more times through official party channels. I was extremely careful to follow procedure, and when the procedure ran out of road I had no choice but to get on with my career. Speaking to the BBC's Sunday Morning, Justice Secretary Dominic Raab said her allegations were very serious but there would not be a formal investigation unless Ms. Ghani made a formal complaint. On Saturday night, Mr. Spencer, in a series of tweets, identified himself as the person Ms. Ghani's claims were made about. He said the accusations were completely false and defamatory and denied ever using the words Ms. Ghani had alleged. Mr. Spencer went on to say it was disappointing that at the time she had declined to refer the matter for a formal Conservative Party investigation. He said he had previously provided evidence to the Singh investigation, which examined how the Conservative Party dealt with discrimination complaints. Initially Mr. Spencer said the investigation concluded there was no credible basis for the claims but later rewrote the post adding the words to be included in the report to the end of the sentence. Professor Singh's 2021 report found that while not systemic there was evidence of discrimination in the Conservative Party, and called for the complaints process to be overhauled. In a tweet, Nadhim Zahaid, the Education Secretary, said there was no place for Islamophobia or any form of racism in the Conservative Party, adding that the allegations had to be investigated properly and races routed out. BBC political correspondent Damian Grammatica said the very public airing of this dispute is a sign of serious tensions among Tories ahead of a crucial week for Boris Johnson. Civil servant Sue Gray is due to complete her inquiry into parties held at No 10 during the coronavirus lockdowns. It has also been reported that Ms. Gray is now also looking into gatherings held at Mr. Johnson's private Downing Street flat. Mr. Raab said the substance of the findings would be published but could not say if the full report would also be made public. Ms. Ghani's allegations follow claims by senior Conservative backbencher William Ragg that Downing Street tried to blackmail MPs seeking to oust Boris Johnson. Mr. Ragg said he will be speaking to a Met Police detective in the House of Commons next week. The MP for Hazel Grove said he wanted to leave any probe to experts rather than No 10. Downing Street said it had not seen any proof of the behavior he alleges. Last week a spokesman said they were not investigating the allegations but would look carefully at any evidence presented to them.